Hello, I think this stream is back up again. As it is for either be there, bhai. All right, we should be live. Audio check, quick.
Lamao में
Yeah, my crunching.
Yeah, we are all live. This is just going to be the main race. So, hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Indian Racing League race around Las Vegas. And after a short delay, we are back with the main race. And we're going to start as per the order we had on lap 5 of the previous attempt that we made to have a race. Unfortunately, my game crashed, and as a result, so did the stream. I believe nobody is spectating this time around, so we are going to have the race start one more time. Would one of you like to take us through it, or should I go for it?
I'm still eating my pizza from India.
Alright, I think everybody is eating their dinner at a later time than me because I've already eaten. It's been about 2 hours since I've eaten my dinner.
If you all don't mind, I'll make myself a quick cup of espresso.
Yes, I think you'll need it because we're gonna if Codemasters are to be believed, we're gonna be here for a while. But yeah.
So excuse the espresso machine.
Yes. I think maybe
yes. It almost replicates the sound of a Formula One engine starting up. So it's good.
Hybrid engine. Vifix, you want to do the start or should I?
I think you should do it.
Alright, you're chomping away. No problem, we shall chomp away at the entertainment here. That's a very bad dialogue. I will try to do a bit better from here on. Once again, welcome back everyone. For those who are joining in a bit later than usual. You've not missed much.
Anything.
Yeah, you've not missed anything.
I would say.
It's been Spandar's been disqualified from this race and might be a big investigation pending. Neither Alpine is going to start the race.
Which is the only good thing about this.
Yeah, and I think the order is going to be as per lap 5, so that might be never mind. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We'll get to the order in a minute, and it's going to be lights out, and away we go. It's a good start for Shrikant, but Shooter gets a better launch once again off the line. It doesn't matter what side of the track he's on. And into turn 1 we go. They're all in the medium by the looks of it. Shrikant and Shooter make side contact. Wicked, Vicky, and Oxlade. One of them was very wide there. Ramen once again having a good start. Once again he's on the soft tires, so he has put a lot of faith and belief in those soft tires. And once again,
let's be honest, he was going to easily win, win the last time.
And Ramen going down the inside of Shrikant, but he's not. Wicked, Vicky, and Harsh. Harsh almost being squeezed into the wall there. Oxidized will give him room because he's a bit too far back. Oh, there's a Falcon. I think this Falcon there had a bit of a moment. Squirming around at the rear there. And up ahead, Shooter's got a good race start. He needs to pull away by more than a second at the earliest so as to avoid the offensive from Shrikant or more so from Ramen.
The amount of points he's gaining right now?
Shooter will gain, 15 points. That's a sizable haul. Although I think it's not over for Harsh yet. Harsh just needs to get his rhythm and his mojo back. But at the moment it doesn't look like it. He's struggling. He's in the clutches of Oxidized Rage. And he's having to use battery.
And if I was battling Harsh right now, I would be going full like gung-ho against him because I know he has to finish this race. And Shrikant is, in all honesty, Harsh's teammate is really trying to help him as much as he can. All Shrikant can do is...
And PSI saying that this is the last race for Shooter, is it? I think this was...
Yeah, he was going to miss a few races, so
yeah, but then I think the 1 week delay may have helped him out a little bit, I think. Maybe he'll be able to do another race and then not one more after that. Noble got an Oxidized side by side. Into turn 1 we go. Noble having to go off track there. Jin and Twain, these two came together previously. However, on this occasion, they're going to stay
as they are. Hit the wall, I think, a bit.
Did he?
I think...
He is missing an end plate. Harsh is missing an end plate. Harsh is missing an end plate.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So this is curtains for Harsh. He did not need to push, but he's done so, and he's.
And everyone is, and there's such few cars in the race that
you don't really expect safety cars and such.
Yeah, out of the realm of possibility that he gets dropped all the way to 14th even.
Should he pit for hard tires right away? and go for it.
I think he should bolt on the hards and see how it goes.
Or actually, I think he should just do a lap and see how it feels for him. Because
I mean, there's very few corners, but turn 1, 2, 3, he's going to lose a lot of time.
As long as he can give DRS of Wicket Wiki every lap, he can probably keep this position.
And I think it's in Wicket Wiki's best interest also to keep a Harsh with him. Maybe
Raman's going on the attack. Raman is attacking. He's deploying his battery, and he's going to get a double toe. He could probably go for a huge lunge here on shooter as well. No, he's just going to pick Srikanth off.
Yeah, I don't know why people are deploying the battery so much.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to
deploy everything. It's only Raman. It's the only Raman who's done so. I don't see too many people doing that.
Yeah.
And once again, Srikanth.
I think shooter should just be patient here. Like, even if he's going to get past, I think he should just let it go.
Yeah, Harsh is in a decent position. He is within DRS range. He's actually sticking very close to the rear end of Wicket Wiki.
Noble's getting held up by Oxidized right now. So if Noble needs to pick his way past, because that is a P5 waiting for him.
Actually, what Raman did here is quite smart in a way. If you think about it, he can just stick behind shooter, recharge his battery, and then really go for an attack later.
Yeah, I hope he hasn't overheated his car.
He's too close to not overtake him.
And there you go, he's overshot the breaking point there, and that's gonna give him a bit of a threat from Srikanth.
Genuinely.
Yeah, so see, Raman I think is just overworked his stars at this point, and they're just crying out a little bit for help. They're not screaming and crying for help. Srikanth might go for an aggressive move here, really. No, he's not. He's become smarter, Srikanth.
Oh, he's certainly being very patient here.
I think Noble will get this move done on this lap.
Yeah, I think Noble and Oxidize is not going to get any DRS whatsoever. But what about Srikanth and Raman?
More Raman and Srikanth fight is just better.
Raman's deployed almost all of his battery, and shooter up ahead.
He's going for the move.
He's already blinking on the split, by the way. So,
and shooter, what's he going to do? Shooter is going to defend it. No, he will choose not to, because he knows that Srikanth will be a bit smart. Yeah, that's quite a bit of a surprise to say that, but yeah, he knows that
Harsh is having a horrific time. His rear end is sliding all over the place.
But as long as he has DRS, if the car is horrible but your position is good, and he's not even that far away from the lead track because they're not battling, so there's no point.
So close at the top here. It's so close at the top here. Raman, Shooter, and Srikanth.
And now that Oxidize has been cleared, you can expect Noble to.
Yellow flag for Falcon. Falcon has hit the wall, and what's he trying to do? Why is he kissing the wall there? And he's spitting. Alright, so Falcon.
Who's Falcon? Oh, that's almost a pit lane cut. Yeah. Oh, that's a massive pit lane cut.
It could be a 6-car battle up front soon enough.
Falcon gets a penalty, and Falcon might retire.
That's a return.
I mean, never say never. Anything could happen. He still has to get to his pit box. But yeah, up ahead, I see that Raman's not been able to pull away or break away at the rate at which Shooter did. Shooter had about a 7/10 gap at this point the last lap. This time it's 4/10. 3/10 is coming down. Shooter needs a good exit onto the Las Vegas strip. What can he do? Srikanth, so close but so respectful. Wow, those are not words that go together. In terms of Srikanth, I think that just goes to how well Srikanth is driving now. That's really remarkable. Srikanth using battery, Srikanth going for the double move, and Shooter, Srikanth and Raman all gonna be side by side. Are they? Srikanth has decided to back off, or has he? And he's not gonna go for aggressive move.
And is he gonna go for a move? No, he doesn't.
I think Srikanth wants to be P2. It's advantageous.
It does make sense, I feel. You don't want to be the lead driver onto the Vegas strip. That's just asking for trouble. And given that
this is where Noble's gonna run into a problem. He's clearly has the same pace as the guys ahead of him, but they gain 7/10 artificially each lap. So
yeah, that's come on, Vivek. That's understandable. Why won't you gain 7/10 a lap? That's just how it works. 7 into the pit lane on the fringes of a pit lane cut, but staying away from it.
Jin struggling a lot to put
he's on hards.
Put the power down.
He's on hards. Yeah. I believe that he's just an Oxidize on his rear, going for a move around the outside. Will he break late Oxidize? He may as well, and he does, but Jin has him covered off, at least for now, as we go towards the MGM sphere. This is a nice little battle here, Jin and Oxidize.
If anyone pulls off an over,
that's a brilliant move.
That's a great move.
That was a beautiful move.
That's a great move, and now Jin and Twain are back together once again. While we
I
folk,
like how that move was so great, but he's gonna get immediately undone in 2 corners.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was nice to watch. Given this,
Yeah.
instead of just like straight line passes, that was really nice to see.
and
Yeah.
we
And
shift our
speaking
focus back
of
to the
straight
top.
line
Oh,
passes,
Jin.
What's happened? What's happened?
Went
What's
into the
happened?
back. He just overshot his breaking point and went straight into the back of Oxidize.
And
But he
Shrikant
kept it under
having
control,
to
so.
struggle
Oh
so much to
my
make the
God.
overtake here. Wow, that
Oh
is
my
a
God.
world-class overtake there with the help of
Aggression
DRS.
needed. That is.
Oh, he.
What's happening? What's happening further back? I hear so many things. Oh my word!
Oh my.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
safety
What
car.
happened there?
What have I
Oxidize
seen?
and Jin and
I think
Archit.
No.
I think I
Safety
saw
car, safety car,
Archit-
safety car.
Oxidize squeezed Jin into the
because
wall.
Ramen, I think, may have cut the pit
Archit's
lane.
corpse is on the casino strip.
Harsh is pitting. Ramen may have cut the pit lane, so that is unfortunately on stream. I'm sorry, Ramen, for that.
I'm watching the pit lane exit more than the entry, and Shrikant, being the good teammate, sacrifices his. Why didn't Shooter pit?
I don't think he is too certain.
Like, how is the
with it.
tire wear here, guys? Like,
As I said, it's not too bad, but it's not too good either.
The thing is that like when overtaking is so easy, it almost like doesn't matter how the tire wear is, because regardless of if you have fresh tires or not, it just.
yeah, so then in that case, I think it's fine that they stayed out if it's.
What's happened? What's happened?
Oxidize.
क्या किया? He conservating.
No, he half spun.
Oh.
I mean, he's on hard tires, and this track is notoriously difficult to get grip around, so can't blame him really. But
I mean, like, given he was rapid. I don't know what's happening to him. It's just sad to see this.
Falcon
to be
is
honest.
staying
He was-
out. Falcon is gonna keep his 5 sec for some reason. Why not just get it out of the way? Why not just remove it? Does he expect another safety car? I mean, that was a very random crash. I don't expect many more crashes like that. And we can see the stars and stripes swing in the background there, and that's a nice shot of the Alfa Romeo and the F1 flags. And I think let's just be onward with Falcon. Sorry, with the cinematic view for Falcon. This is a nice circuit for camera angles and such. And I think that's where the good things end. Don't really see too many other good things around here. And yeah, we may have another lap of safety car because these two are way too far back at the moment. Even Vintage is like 16 seconds behind the Twain. So Twain on his return, currently in P10, he's made his mandatory pit stop. He doesn't need to pit again. He's in a good position. He was maintaining pace with Jin. So where would that put him?
Well, the top 5 haven't pit, so just subtract his position by 5.
I love to see the brilliant brands they've made around the track. If we can just have a look at those again. Yeah, there you go. So triple tacos, greasy biscuit, much burger, D & Co, fine foods, drinks, boutique Las Vegas. Amazing. No, you just have to love these brands.
Really so enthusiastic about this commentary right now.
Yeah, this is
What
like.
is Oxidize doing?
Is he pitting or something? No, I think he just overshot his braking. Falcon, is he gonna pit? Falcon stays out. I don't see why. Why not get your 5 sec out the way and then pit onto hards again? He's at the tail end of the field. At most, he's gonna lose a place.
I'm once again saying that it is not too late to change the venue for tomorrow's race.
I think
I'll
we can
take anything. I'll take any other track. I'll take Monaco with her smile.
Monaco's
I love Monaco, so
yeah, that's
Monaco's a very good track. We would actually be pretty privileged to drive around there, but I think Monaco only happens every odd season in IRL.
Yeah, because when you leave it to the community, no one wants to do Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why that's happened because I voted for Monaco and I voted against Qatar. I'm not a very big fan of Qatar. I think both of you are. We're pretty good around there.
I just
pretty
liked
handy.
it because it was so chaotic in terms of strategy and stuff, not like actually driving it.
Yeah, I'm not a very big
There's
fan of
generally no fun to be had in driving this track, or much less racing on it as well.
Yeah, I think we really need to rework the calendar because we have not been to places like, I think it's Portimao we haven't been to. China, Imola. Yeah, obviously, Imola is one very big key factor here. We should...
certain people just couldn't handle the fact we didn't have Imola, so just decided to just like...
imploded. Catastrophic implosion. Yeah.
Shigrapathanik season.
And 7 has caught up to the back of the field, back of the pack.
Softs, by the way.
Yeah, why is he on soft?
I genuinely don't think strategy matters, guys. Let's just be honest. If you're
I think that
I'm gonna start on interest mode.
Yeah. I was just start on
I mean, at this point,
Oh my god.
and we should have the safety car in this lap once again. I believe it's going to be a late call. Please, for heaven's sake, game. Please, we beg you. It's
Oh
lap
god.
7, the
Oh
exact
god.
lap
Oh
that something
god.
happened last time round. Please go left. Safety car, we know you're capable of it. You have a steering column.
it's
Thank you.
going left.
Thank
Finally.
you. I mean, we have to be grateful, you know. Codemasters doesn't give us too many occurrences like this, wherein the game actually performs, works in a standard manner. Let's get back to the race for now. Shrikant has bolted, shooters right behind. He did not get the best restart. Noble got a very good restart, but he's bogged down a bit. But not as much as Domathor, who's really struggling. Oh! Raman swiping across into the pit lane area and then back. And now Harsh getting ahead of him.
Oxidize. And now Twain trying to go around the outside of both of them. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
that is too close. Jin made some contact with the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri. Helmut Marko will be pretty upset with that. Twain and Jin once again very close. Up ahead, Shooter and Shrikant holding places.
I don't even know why
yeah.
like people are battling this hard.
Oh, Shrikant struggling. Shrikant
Everybody
struggling.
would be in everyone's DRS zone as Twain and
Yeah, this is getting really chaotic here. As we can see, Domathor is having a torrid time in terms of grip. Raman is struggling to get past him, understandably so. Domathor's on old medium tires, and Raman's on fresh medium tires. But I think Raman should have the move done into the strip. Preferably don't go for a move here. Raman is gonna mostly end in tears, but he still goes for it. He goes for it, and Domathor, being the smart driver that he is, decides against going for the offensive. Twain has a massive moment there, and Jin and Twain side by side once again. Last time they were side by side towards the end of the backside, it did not end well, and Twain has lost places. And Vintage player with the slipstream of a lifetime once again, AlphaTauri and McLaren coming together. This time it is Vintage player. No, who's that?
I can't.
Oh no, it's Red Bull. It's Red Bull.
Whoa, what was that?
That was like peak D2. That's peak D2. Ucha D2 as he was saying at our screen.
They were fornicating.
And we have those who stayed out pitting on this occasion. I think they're all going to go for hard. This is why they stayed out with Rex. They knew that there was going to be a safety car one lap later. So there you go.
They all have damage. I don't know who caused that.
Shooter is alright. Shrikant has come out on a sort of hard tires. But
no, I'm so not looking forward to this.
Hey, Vifix, come on. Don't you want to enjoy driving half the race? 75% of the race behind the safety car.
There's no one. It's a 14% grid as well. And this is happening.
I mean, we have been starved of such action in D2 over the course of this season, given that people have really picked up their pace and their cleanliness. We haven't seen
where's Oxidize going? What?
Where's he going? What's happened? Again half spin? Half spin again for him?
No, he just went straight. Exiting the pits.
Has he broken his front wing again? Oh, he's left the session. He has broken his end plate. He's missing a right end plate, so he did go into the pit exit barriers there, I think. So if one of you can send him an invite, please, that would be very kind of you. Should be saying that there's a power cut for Oxidize.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, well, that explains the car.
Yeah.
Nice of him, they've done him a service that he doesn't have to drive this in.
He doesn't have to drive another so many laps on this track.
Why is this track here? And it's not even like no one knew that it would, like, this race would end up being like this. Everyone predicted it. And
I think
they took reverse cowgirl to quite literally here with the shape of the track.
And Caesar's gonna be very happy with all this when one day he goes to monetize the channel, I think.
yes.
Yeah. We do have
I can't be asked for this track. What on earth?
Yeah.
I mean,
we would still like to race here, Edstone, so yeah. It's a nice community, nice people.
Bruv,
mostly.
I'm just going to be honest, I'm going to try to put it on poll and see what happens.
Yeah, don't worry, you're gonna just
Brazil, I got a little bamboozled, so I just quit in the pits. I couldn't.
Yeah, let's. So I think while we just have the safety car going around, so I just want to note that 7 has once again bolted on the fresh set of soft tires. So
I mean, there's no strategy. The strategy is to just somehow
exist. It's to exist. That's all. Oxidize in the pit lane. His AI is pitting and is going on to hard tires and is changing his front wing. Thankfully, so at least something good is coming out of it. But he's going on to 3-lap old hard
which is
tires.
actually good for Oxidize because when the next safety car comes out in 3 laps time, he will have fresh socks.
3 laps? You're really giving them that much time?
No,
come on, Bifix man, be serious. I predict 45 seconds into the lap after the restart.
No, the first sector is 44 seconds long, so you need to be out of the first sector as
but don't you know,
almost break Shooter's front
don't
wing.
you know that there are so many venues to crash around here? Sector 1, don't ever disregard Sector 1 as being a brilliant place to crash.
No, I literally don't think that the safety car can come out in Sector 1 over there. It has to be in Sector 2.
In my mind, Sector 1, I just think it's wet conditions there when I'm trying to put the power down.
It is. It's really, really bad around there.
Imagine this, but in like F1 20.
I must say one thing.
I still think 22 was a better game than this
I disagree.
awful game.
I disagree.
I disagree with you. 22 was a peach of a game. At least the handling model.
I think the most of the world would disagree with you on that respect. 22 was... I mean, we just don't want to go down that path again.
I saw Love spinning out in 4th gear on a medium traction zone.
And who's that Shooter getting a bit trigger happy with the throttle? He should not be doing that. We should have the safety car in this lap. With or without Oxidize, we should be getting going
lap,
again.
By the way, we mean the burn.
Please.
Maylander Sahab, please just go into the pits.
Yes.
Bro, I'm tired. Just go in.
I'm tired, boss.
We have another 15 laps to go, so let's see how it goes. So, at the backdrop of Much Burger and Greasy Biscuit and Triple Tacos with the Nick DeVries logo coming onto the screen there. Safety car in this lap,
finally.
please, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, so
left.
grateful. But
I think turn 1 there's going to be a massive collision.
Let's have a look.
I just feel it.
I'll be onward with Falcon. The only driver stayed out and he has a penalty as well, a 5-sec penalty. He's weaving around extensively.
He has 3 fresh pair of socks.
Yeah, I don't see what Falcon's strategy is
and
like. And
Raman's
gone. Raman's gone. That's a horrible restart for Falcon. He's nowhere. Vintage will go for a dive, I believe, into turn 1. Further back, Shooter, Shrikant and Wicked Vicky. Wicked Vicky looking for a move down the inside on Shrikant. Who's that? That's Twain, I believe. Yeah, Twain just went for a massive, enormous, horrible dive on Shrikant. That is so unfortunate for Shrikant. He's lost all the ground that he made up.
You know, it's bad when Chips loses his veneer of non-biasness.
That's ridiculous. Why do that? I know I shouldn't be going off like that, but yeah.
And he hits the wall? Did he hit the wall, Twain?
I think he has lost some composure there, Twain, because...
Wicked Vicky getting a better... Oh god.
Oh my lord!
What? I knew it!
Helmut Marko is seething! He's cursing everything around him.
I knew it!
Let's hope he doesn't do a Pratham.
Oh, he's so close to doing a Pratham, and 7 on his outside, and what's he doing, Twain? Oh my word! You cannot do that, man.
I am Rahul.
Yes.
Should have stuck to I am Rahul.
Yeah. Sometimes the name change doesn't work. It worked for Falcon. It doesn't seem to be working for...
Do you think someone's gonna take him out intentionally?
You never know. Anything can happen.
What I'm scared about is that he might try to do a double
Shooter overshoots his breaking point, and he still has a better run than Falcon. And I think he will go for it. And PSI with the heart emojis out already, celebrating.
Shrikant getting... Oh, okay. Oh!
Shrikant and Twain. So Twain either has a personal vendetta against Shrikant or something, but
I mean, who doesn't? Let's be honest.
Falcon and Mayank. Sorry, not Falcon and Mayank. Falcon and Vintage, very close to one another. Twain in the pit lane and Twain onto a set of mediums. I believe it is, no doubt about it. But you can't.
To be honest, Shrikant actually has been driving very sensibly this race.
He has. That's why I was so upset for him.
I actually feel bad for him for the way he got shunted. Raman hits the wall. Raman hits the wall.
No damage.
I don't know if it's
no
large
damage
enough to. Yeah.
So this is where we can see a respectful battle. It's between Jin and 7. So these two are veterans. They have been racing for a while. Yeah, 7 and 7. This is his perfect spot to be. He loves this number. And whenever I've seen him in 7th, he's always had a very good battle or he's had a very good result. So let's hope the best for 7. Jin and 7 are veterans, but they make contact. I was just gonna say that they are some of the cleanest on the grid, and there's a little left up there just
those
to
wider lines to try and not run into the back, but he still runs into
and
the back.
Shrikant, understandably so, being very frustrated under that helmet, but he gets a good run and he will get past Domitor.
Jin has an 8 seconds, so everyone here is 1 second, like 1 place.
Jin has, sorry, Jin, what does Jin have?
He has an 8 seconds from his D1.
From D1 and D2 combined, yeah, right, I forgot that. So Jin obviously having to pull out an 8-second gap, which is going to be a bit of a task, uphill task for him.
He just needs one more person to have, like, get taken out or something.
Oh, Harsh is critical, Harsh and Shooter, Harsh is critical on battery.
Harsh has very low battery, Shooter has little bit more battery than Harsh at the moment, and Harsh is
I
not
mean, this is good news for Shooter. He can clear Harsh and set off.
Yeah, Jin and 7 is a brilliant battle there. I must say, this is a battle I'm loving. The midfield always gives us some real entertainment here, and further back I see Noble and Shrikant very close as well. Noble chasing after Jin.
I don't think I would fight Shrikant right now. He really has like.
Shrikant is hassled, he's upset, but he knows he has the pace, and he has been very clean around here. He's been really good. I do expect him to rise up the ranks once again, and I think I predict a P top 4 finish for him. A yellow flag for Twain. That's Twain. And he spun it, and he's trying to recover in a very funky manner. I don't know what to say. And there you go, Twain back on track. Shrikant very close to Noble Garter.
Really found some good pace here. All of a sudden.
Shooter might get Harsh. Harsh is really struggling. Harsh has nothing to play with. And there you go. His championship rival Shooter gets ahead of him.
But it's
not over yet.
Look at the time gain. With DRS, he is going to close up to Raman.
He needs to just nail
these sectors.
Yeah, Harsh is not.
To control that
he's not one with a setup today. Harsh is really having a tough time.
To finish the race, I don't see how he could go further down than.
Then again, he needs to finish the race, but he also needs to score some points. Nah?
Yes, this is.
He will have a bit of a tough time holding on to any points at the moment. Jin around the outside of Falcon. They come close. They come really close and they make contact. And Jin has been spun once again.
Oh,
Falcon's out. Oh, Jin breaks his wing. Oh. Falcon's retired car and.
I think what happened.
Number 3.
What happened was that he spun, like he hit him. And then, like, he had a moment on throttle, so he spun into the very immediate wall. I don't know how Jin broke his wing, but I think he has
he was just a bit frustrated. He let up his tires and he went for it. If you're Shooter, Raman and Harsh, what do? You
Honestly,
know you have a sizable advantage.
I would just stay on track.
Raman is on 8-lap-old mediums. His tires will be pretty short by the end of it all. Twain in the pit lane.
I would stay on track. You never know what.
And we had 13 cars, yet we got another safety car. Just praise D2. All hail D2. I mean, we are all coming after a 1-week break back to racing, so can't really blame them. Vintage is in a very good position. I must say, Vintage could really pull out the stops and have a very, very good result. I'm really looking forward to see what Raman, Shooter and Harsh do.
I don't think they're gonna do much. I don't think they're gonna pit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Do they have fresh mediums?
I think Shooter may have. Shooter does have. Shooter may have fresh set of. Raman is gonna come into the pit lane. Yes, Raman is coming into the pit lane. So is Shooter. So is Harsh. Exactly. I was just gonna say that they should all consider the strategies. Vintage also gonna pit. Wicked Vicky is also gonna pit. Shrikant should pit. Yeah, he has the pace. 7 is also pitting. So is Noble Garter.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody just went over. Raman onto softs. Okay. Harsh onto softs. Shooter onto. What's Shooter gonna do?
Softs.
Yeah. So I think there'll be another safety car.
I mean, is it that far out of question to expect on the safety car? Vintage changing his front wing. That's smart of him. Noble Garter also pitting. So I don't think anybody's gonna go on to mediums. No, 7 going on to mediums because he used up all his softs. So 7. I must say 7 is in a very good position if there are no more safety cars.
Yeah. Do you really think there's going to be no safety cars for 8 to 9 laps of
Have we hit the safety car limit already?
No, it's three, right?
No.
It's four. We had one VSC and three. This is the third safety car, so that makes four. Did we have one VSC or was that the previous start?
I think given like a lot of these drivers are on fresh softs, I think they will be quite aggressive.
Yeah, when
Although
you're
you
on,
never know.
At this point, like to spare ourselves, we should just like ask everybody to do a lap. Like this is a hot lap. Whoever does the fastest.
the fastest driver wins the championship.
Yeah.
I think that's what we should go with. We should roll with that. But yeah, Raman, Shooter, Harsh. Shrikant now into P4. Shrikant did jump up 2 places, I think, because of 7 and Vintage having to change their front wings. Oxidize stayed out. I mean, rather his AI stayed out. He didn't stay out. Yeah, Oxidize, obviously, I don't think he can race in, so he will be not classified in this race. And we will have, depending on when Twain catches up to the field, he's taking a sweet time actually to get back. I think he's just having a tough time coming back to league racing after a long time.
Why did Oxidize overtake?
It's AI. That's don't question Codemasters graphics. We should have learned this at this point that they are the all controlling, all supreme force.
10 laps of this lap.
It's been a very long race.
Yeah, because each lap is under the safety car. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds long.
I love seeing Much Burger though. Love seeing Much Burger, Greasy Biscuit, and Triple Tacos every time we get to the end of the step. So yeah, let's have a look at the other brands.
I know you're a foodie, but calm down, my guy. Damn.
I think he's just finding ways.
Yeah,
To keep it a bit more interesting.
Yeah,
Every
something
time
to.
he-
Actually, I wouldn't mind a good smash burger right now.
Yes, Much Burger. Yeah, we have a Much Burger.
Every time like Chips is like starting to lose it, he just like has to repeat those 3 in that order.
Yeah, because that's the only one I can see very clearly. I can't see any others very clearly. Everything else is very blurry. So okay, I'm on board with Shrikant. Let's have a look at the other brilliant brands around the track. So I can see. Obviously Rolex and such.
Okay, there's
I can see Winners Hotel. I see Winners Hotel. All right. So Winners Hotel is a nice place to rest after having a nice meal at Much Burger and smashing tacos. Then you can walk down the road to this big globe, this circle, sphere.
Yeah. Maybe catch a glimpse of you two playing there, so that'll be nice.
I can catch a glimpse of that, and then once we have another look at the, I was gonna say DNF is a brand, I just realized that's Origins DNF. Yeah. So let's have a look on the left hand.
There are
a lot of food trucks and all here. If you can see, there's a lot of food trucks here. So who's that? Oh, we've already crossed all the food trucks. So after you do that,
the last.
That's
Las Vegas.
This Nevada.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Nevada.
Yeah, welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, there you go. Obviously, that's what you
Sorry, my bad.
Las Vegas.
No worries.
Boutique
Restaurant
Hotel.
Las Vegas Hotel Boutique. Yeah, there you go. Very apt observation there. And we will go on to this escalator.
Something donuts, some plaza, hotel amusement
Winners
restaurants.
Hotel, yeah. Drinks restaurant Las Vegas. So I would love to go to the Las Vegas Hotel. That's
Las Tecas, and there we go, Much Burger again. On the
and
right.
we should see the Eiffel Tower as well. We are back in France.
I'm lasting my will to live, commentating this now.
And okay, I mean, I know you all won't believe me, but I saw something called a Plan C pharmacy. So
Plan C.
yeah, Plan C. While
yeah, wow.
on the loading screen, so you can see it very clearly. Once again, my favorite trio.
It's in this lab.
My favorite trio of Triple Tacos, Greasy Biscuit, and Much Burger. I see them one more time, and we go for the safety car restart. So Shooter, it's his make or break. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's get back to it. Whoa, I forgot there's a race happening here. I was enjoying all these brilliant brands here. Raman needs a good restart. Shooter needs to get a much better restart than Raman if he wants any chance to win the race. Very close. And Raman's gone. Shooter does not get a very good reaction. Nobody does. Nobody gets a good reaction. Everybody's bogged down. Wicked Vicky and Vintage play side by side. Wicked Vicky on the outside. And the safety car pulls in. Oh, Vintage having to wait on the apex there.
Slow cars Vintage weaving all over the
Noble
place.
And Vintage.
Noble.
Yeah, Noble may have some
have
slight damage. That was end plate.
Yeah.
However, I think everybody's got away very nicely and very well.
From Twain. I think away from Twain and
Yeah.
Oh, Wicked Vicky going for a send.
On 7.
but
Yeah,
Oh no,
that's...
he's still side by side.
Will 7 go for a
No,
move here?
7 will wait.
No.
7 knows.
He is
Oh!
going for a move and he taps! Oh wow.
Oh, this
Oh,
once again the Red Bull loses its front wing. This is getting amazing. I think they're all hungry for a triple taco right now. That's why they're not able to focus. Oh, the AlphaTauri hits the wall. Twin once again. Twin in the wall. And are we gonna have another safety car? This is gonna get ridiculous if we do, but we don't.
Every time that the yellow flag gets taken away, I get a bit scared.
Yeah, because
Shooter really needs to get a move on right now.
Once again, 4 seconds behind the top 4. How Shrikant is somehow 4th again?
Now, Shrikant is in a very good position. I think I just want to point
could
it out.
potentially challenge for the win here.
I just want to say that Harsh should let Shrikant go and let Shrikant challenge Shooter and Raman if they some unfortunate
if Shrikant can get ahead of Shooter, then he can always give Harsh the position.
Exactly, he can just let them go. So it's just going to be like Checo Perez and Max Verstappen in Brazil 22, but for real this time.
Raman is depleting quite a bit to try to
Is that smart? Is that smart? Because Shooter's really not...
No, it's not because it's...
No, in one way it is. If you think that the safety car will come out every lap, then you might as well just always be in the lead.
Twin with a penalty for speeding the pit lane, that's a retirement probably. I think that's... there you go.
Yeah, I mean that's...
third retiree of the session.
Oh my god, why does Wicked not have front wing?
Yeah, because he lost it when he made contact, when he and Seven made contact. Jin he's been in a torrent
locking up for quite a fair bit, but I don't think he lost too much time. Oh, that's probably still the game being broken.
Jin will be like really cursing.
How is Wicked Vicky driving so well without a front wing?
What? How is Vintage keeping this?
Oh! Never mind.
Wicked Vicky lost his rear. I don't know if you caught that.
Commentator's curse. Yeah, I did.
How is Vintage keeping this position?
Vintage is a remarkable driver, Vintage. At least around here it looks that he's really got his mojo
back. And as you say that he almost wins it, Chips, I think...
Oh, up ahead! Raman and Shooter. This is DRS enabled? Not yet, but Raman might cede the place to Shooter. Really, he has...
Shooter,
no, I think they're all lifting off here.
They're all... No. Noble and Vintage, they are swiping around at one another. And Noble has to hang back for now.
It's only 0-0 wings or something. Because
I must say, I really like Noble's brake inputs. He's very... Oh, what's happening here? That is... What?
Every driver we mention is having some sort of an...
And he goes a bit wide and he's... Oh.
Too much action to follow here. Up ahead, I'm going to follow Raman and Shooter. So Raman in the lead at the moment, but he is going to be under threat from Shooter.
I think Shooter should back off just about now.
Oh, this is...
Let Jin come back at...
Jin had to take a bit of evasive action there, but Jin might go for a double move. Jin is going for a double move and Jin might have it. No, he and Noble make contact.
And there we go.
For the 15th time, Jin gets spun around. That is not a right number. I'm sorry, but that's just for dramatic purposes. I'm sorry for that. Jin is having a horrible time around here.
That's a safety car.
No, what's he doing?
Oh, that... Why is it... Oh, it's a BSC. Yeah.
Oh,
my goodness, bro.
Why did Jin take so long to come back on track?
I think he didn't want to.
I mean,
I think it's going to be worse. I think tomorrow is going to be worse than what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling.
I mean, you may laugh at me for this, but I feel like D1 has become very clean.
I feel like I feel like even if you plumb last after turn 1. I think you still have a chance of winning the race.
I think even if it's like 5 laps to go, you're last, you still have a chance of winning the race.
As we can see right here, once we cross the line, we're gonna have 6 laps left, so just add one more. So I think this is the safety car cap. This is our 5th. Oh! Drive-throughs!
Oh no!
Noble and Vintage with drive-throughs. So they should get it out of the way immediately. Because
but you can't serve it.
You can because the safety car's gone in. The VSC is gone in. It was the VSC.
Oh yeah, I thought it was still out. My bad.
Wicked Vicky without a front wing is in P5.
Okay, Shooter has DRS. I think he should.
Guys, Noble got in the pit lane. So he's given up. Vintage is having to repair his front wing, so Vintage might also give up on this race.
I mean,
I've
it's
just
really
realized.
tricky to be P2 right now because shooter needs to be mindful of not going for a move too early
So
while keeping Harsh and Shrikant behind.
it's Wicked
So,
Vicky. It's a very good time for Wicked Vicky. He has no front wing. He loses so much time all around, all across the track, except on the back straight, where it really matters. He gains so much time because he doesn't have all that downforce pulling him down and slowing him down. I think this is might just play out well for Wicked Vicky and seven. Oh,
Shooter has a
shooter!
bit of a moment.
Harsh
Harsh
has
has
an
a
even bigger
moment.
moment. Yeah. So what do Shrikant and Harsh do? This is
I
getting
think they should
crucial.
swap and
I see. I
figure
think
out the
they should.
positions later.
Yeah, they should swap. They should swap. But I think Harsh is reluctant to
Okay,
swap.
this is moved on for shooter. I
Yeah.
think now we can
What a
try to
remarkable
do
move.
something.
Yeah, I think at this point what Shooter should do is
I
force
don't think he
Raman into
wanted
mistakes,
to.
but Raman's made one himself. And Raman
And
is a very
that's
poor exit.
Harsh is having a horrid time because he's being so hesitant on the throttle application.
I don't blame
It
him
would
though.
be in his best
Domithor and
interest to let his
7.
teammate by at this point. One thing, there is a pit stops gap by the way under the safety car for the top.
Oh, Raman goes a bit wide. Harsh is struggling.
Yeah, you can see how much Harsh. You can see the inputs of Harsh and Shrikant, and you can see that Shrikant
Oh,
is a
and
much more
he's-
confident driver. Yeah, and he has to let him
Yeah,
go.
I think they should swap. They should swap. At least Shrikant will get a fair chance.
I don't think. No,
I don't
he's-
see why they're not doing that, but see, consider this. I mean, it's a very.
No, I understand that Harsh wants to keep position, but I genuinely think Shrikant can win. So it's
Yeah, and
that would be taking more points.
more
off
points away from Shooter.
There's-
And
yeah.
I'll just say this. I mean, it's very bad to think of stuff like this. I mean, so touch wood, this doesn't happen. But Shrikant and Raman, Shrikant and or Raman and Shooter come
Shrikant-
together, is gonna give Harsh the big advantage. So I don't see why Harsh is holding back
And Harsh
Shrikant
is
from
gonna
him.
lose the
Yeah.
DRS in a bit.
Yeah, so
he's visibly Shrikant is visibly lifting and coasting. I mean,
Shrikant, there's no reason to hang on to P3 when you have a chance at taking more points away from your rival.
Harsh is quite critical on battery as well. So Shrikant. Oh, this is Ferrari. I'm not sure what's happening here, but
I mean, if it's whatever Harsh wants, and if Shrikant is listening to Harsh, then
Raman
he's doing.
hangs back. Obviously, Raman hangs back. No doubt about that.
I
Harsh,
think Harsh is just cooking his tires. He's braking so late, trying to make up some time, and he's just struggling at corner exits.
we are running out of time for Shrikant. Shrikant really could win the race.
He's selfless. Job
Shrikant,
here because
yeah, he has all the pace in the world, but he's just being a brilliant teammate. He's not gonna let Harsh lose any
and Jin
composure.
will after all of he will finish the eighth, by the way, even though he's been spun around like 15 times because oxidized
Okay, Harsh
oxidized bot and
is.
I say, I mean, it
Look,
doesn't matter what I
he's-
say.
And I think Harsh is running a bit more of a draggier setup.
Suraj
Oh my god!
Suraj spun. No.
Not at the same place, please. Oh,
Yes, it is the same place.
no, it's-
Oh, Shrikant almost takes Harsh out.
The thing
See,
is that if Shrikant's
the thing
having to
is-
do this, he might accidentally end up taking him out.
yeah, so he has all the pace. He's having to hold it back so much. I feel so much for Shrikant. If that is their deal, I believe there might be a different deal here, wherein
I think even if Shrikant doesn't finish on the podium, I think we really need to invite him and hear
yeah.
his thoughts.
we
That's
should.
good car control there. That's very good car
Yeah,
control.
yeah.
It's,
And
That
I
was-
Raman, he's trying so hard not to overtake Shooter.
because he knows that there's no point
Yeah.
overtaking before the final lap. If you
is he
do
gonna
that,
lift? Is he gonna lift? Oh, he's going for it. I mean, you
I
can't
think
do
there
much
he
there.
has
What
to
can
go
you
for it.
do?
Yeah.
what can you do?
And he overshoots and does. Oh!
Raman's out! Domithor is gonna be P4! Shrikant on the podium! We fix you, I'm sorry for the shout. I'm sorry for shouting there.
No, wait,
Would you
wait,
quit?
there's no point in pitting because-
Nobody pits. Nobody pits.
Yeah, because
Domithor.
he'll come in next lap.
This
He'll come in
is
next lap.
unbelievable. On lap 22, Raman bins it. Under braking.
I saw that coming. Poor guy though, but
Yeah, really
OPR.
unfortunate. But look at this. Oh, Domithor and Wicked Vicky are pitting. Wicked Vicky, so obviously he has to. He has no front wing. Jin is pitting once again. So
No, but there's no point, right? Because why is Jin pitting? He has an 8-second shooter just gone ahead and come in next lap.
oh, I think he just wants the advantage. He just wants to see what he can do. 7 pitting as well. Vintage player. He may stay out, but I don't see the sense in any of that. So, Dormithor has the best, freshest tires at the moment. Of the top 4.
I think what the scenario, there's no DRS anymore, so it makes the shooter's job easier.
Yeah.
But the scenario is that I think Harsh should try to let Shrikant get at him. If he can't, then there's no threat from behind. The guys behind won't even catch up, I think.
They will just catch up in time.
Under the safety car.
They'll just catch up in time. It's a very long lap.
Even then, I feel like Dormithor does not have the pace even on fresh tires to be able to challenge.
You don't need the pace at this point. You just need to get ahead for 2 corners because only 2 laps left. Then have to go over 60 corners.
I must say, for me, drivers of the day have to be Shooter and Shrikant. They've been really, really good around here. And no, nothing to discredit Harsh. He's been there. Despite him struggling, he's been right there.
Looking at his inputs, I think he's definitely botched his setup. Otherwise, there's no reason to believe why he's struggling as much.
Look at how dominant he was in the last race in Brazil.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to be like this. He's just a very poor setup choice on his end. And come on, game, give me the camera angle that I yearn for.
Safety car in this lap.
What? Oh wait, that means that the top 6 have pulled an absolute gambit because no way Suraj will catch up.
Yeah, I think Jin should drop within 8 seconds of Suraj because that's all that's going to help him here.
I don't know because it depends on when the leader goes, right? Because
this is critical. This is unbelievably important. Vintage and oxidized trading places for some reason. We are not going to look at that. We're going to look at this up ahead. Harsh and Shooter. When Shooter going to go? When's Harsh going to be able to bolt? What Shrikant going to be able to do? What can Dormithor do on fresh soft tires? We'll come to know in just a moment. One Shooter restarts and he's gone. Harsh is right behind there and Harsh.
Both of them cut.
Yeah, they did. I think they may have got to penalties. Track limit warnings as well. Wicked Vicky and Dormithor also. Dormithor immediately lost two places.
I think. Wait a minute. Wicked Vicky can be onto something here.
Yeah. Because we saw he had all the pace
advantage. Oh
Wicked
my god.
Vicky could be the unlikely contender right at the death with just 2 laps to go. He could still attack. He could still go for the offensive. But Shrikant locks up. Oh no! Jin 16th crash. The 16th time Jin has had a moment. That's just numbers. But yeah, Shrikant, for all we praised him, there is some anger under that helmet.
Wicked Vicky is on. He could win this race.
Wicked Vicky could genuinely win this race. Shrikant retired. That's maybe a...
Did he retire on track?
Maybe. That's gonna be more of an issue for him if he did.
Why didn't he just carry on? He would have finished ahead
in the
of
points.
Oxidizes AI.
I think it's still not over yet. Wicked Vicky and Harsh might come together given how much pace advantage Wicked Vicky has now.
And the Shooter's deploying battery. Shooter's not deploying battery. Harsh is. And Wicked Vicky is going for the move. Harsh, he should be smart about it. He doesn't need to fight this necessarily, but will he? He is not even looking to go into the slipstream here, so...
Meanwhile, Suraj passes Dormithor.
And Jin is currently... Oh my word, I think Shooter had a bit of a moment there. So as we start the final lap of what has been a very eventful race, despite all the negative things we said about it.
Still finished 6th after all.
Harsh is nowhere.
Harsh has nothing to go about. So I think Shooter just needs to hold off Wicked Vicky. If he can do that, it's gonna cement his chance with the.
And Wicked Vicky should be careful to not overtake.
Oh, Harsh sliding around. He's having a torrid time there. He just needs to. Does he win? Does he win the championship?
No. He doesn't.
No, he won't.
Limitation.
It's damage limitation here.
Especially if Wicked Vicky wins the race.
Yeah,
I don't imagine Harsh will struggle this much in the last 2 races.
So Shooter should look to compromise Wicked Vicky's exit onto the strip. That's all he needs to do.
I don't think it matters, to be honest.
He does. That's all he needs to do. If he just compromises Wicked Vicky's exit onto the strip.
He has a lot of ERS.
He has a lot of ERS. So does Shooter. Shooter has slightly more ERS if you look at it that way.
You can see how much Harsh.
I think they're waiting to deplete it all. Okay.
It's all about the exits.
And it's a good exit for both of them. But with Slipstream, I think Wicked Vicky might have it. Both are depleting, both are absolutely going for it, but I think Shooter is running a slightly low wing setup.
On the off-chance ships, you need to get your Harsh champion commentary line ready.
And with just the last sector to go, Shooter and Wicked Vicky are gonna be almost level pegging, but I think Shooter has it. Shooter has it under control.
What did I see there?
Oh, Harsh hits the wall. But no, that's not it. Shooter has done just enough. Despite all the stoppages, he comes across the line to win the race here in Sin City and the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Wicked Vicky finishes P2, a majestic finish by him. Harsh is P3, Jin is P4 despite a million crashes. 7 and Domitor with a photo finish. Brilliant there. Vintage player will be the last finishing car because Oxidized is been disconnected since the start of time. But my word, Shooter. Absolutely perfect.
But I saw Wicked Vicky back off completely, like slam the brakes. Or maybe he just didn't want to attack Shooter in that case.
Yeah, because
makes sense.
Even he has 18 points that he's gaining on all those around him. I think that he didn't want to risk it. So if you're guaranteed 18, why risk it for an extra 7 if you can lose it all? Shrikant may have. I feel like there may have been because nobody else was close to him at that point when I saw him.
Yeah, but depending on
rage quit. Yeah, I mean, obviously I understand why he rage quit, but he shouldn't have because that somebody will find a way to report that and get him a quali ban or a race ban or such. But
yes,
we have the two championship protagonists on the podium. Shooter in P1, Harsh in P3, but separating them is Wicked Vicky, who had a fantastic end to the race, and he finished less than half a second, less than 6 tenths behind Shooter. So Shooter finished P1, Wicked Vicky P2, Harsh. So Redstone, why don't you run us through this? I've done a lot of talking today.
Yeah, so it's Shooter in P1, a brilliant race from him, followed by Wicked Vicky, Harsh in P3, Jin in P4, 7 in P5, Domitor P6, Vintage in P7, and Oxidize Rage P8, but that was the last of the finishing cars. And Shrikant, Raman, Noble, Twains, Falcon and Archit are all DNF.
I think Shrikant might qualify for points. He did complete 90% of the race. Oh, I should.
Yeah, but it's if it's a rage quit, then not really sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we could probably get Shrikant onto the.
Do we? He finished.
I mean, yeah, like I feel like he.
Yeah, he didn't finish anywhere in the top 4.
No, I think he finished 8th because.
9. Yeah, 8.
No,
8,
because
yeah,
Oxidizer's
8.
AI never finished, and he did do more than 90% of the race. So.
Yes, so he did finish.
Since he drove such a brilliant race, it's been done before.
I think, yeah, I think it would have been fair to invite him if he finished like 4th or 5th, but
yeah,
I don't know. While I would like to talk to him, I don't know if it's right to do so at this point in time.
Enough.
Let's invite Harsh,
I just want to
Shooter,
be done
and
with this as quickly as possible.
Sorry, okay, go here. So over to customization we go, and no, never mind. Sorry, to showroom. And we're waiting for the top 3 to join us. It's Wicked Vicky, Shooter, and Harsh. So, wow, what a race we've had. Chaos and drama aside, it's really a track we should visit once and then forget about it. Same goes for real life F1 as well. I mean, what we've seen today was pretty shocking. Despite all that though, yeah, what a race. Have you all added them to the party?
I've added Shooter. I can't add Harsh for some reason, and I don't have
Can you add Shooter? Sorry, can you add Harsh and Wicked Vicky? Or maybe Shooter can do so. I don't think.
Wait,
I believe. Hello, Shooter. Yes, Shooter. Yeah. If you can please add Wicked Vicky and Harsh, that would be very nice of you. You can't find them.
Done.
Thank you. Let's wait for them to join. So, firstly, Shooter, massive congratulations.
Thank you.
I think it was PSI who said that you might not be able to drive the last 2 races. If you can just confirm that.
No, I'm back to Baku. I'm back in Baku. But yeah, it's done, I guess, because next race Harsh has quite decent amount of lead, and if next race he scores some decent points, also it's done.
You're not driving next race, and you're driving the last race, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
So you're not driving in Abu Dhabi, but you're driving Baku.
Yep.
Alright, understood. Alright. So Harsh is here. We've been waiting on Wicked Vicky to join the party. But I think we can start with Harsh while Wicked Vicky joins. So if one of you can send him another invite.
I don't think he will join because he just went offline.
Oh, it would be nice to hear from him. I would have really liked to hear from him. But so let's talk to you, Harsh. Are you here?
Hi, Chips. Yes, I am.
Hello, Harsh. It really didn't look like a very controlled race from your end. I think maybe you just messed up with your setup a little bit. Your setup was a bit all around the place because we saw you all around the place. A
I
little bit of a
mean,
struggle for you. However, despite that, Harsh, you did finish P3. You kept it on track and you stayed out of crucial trouble when others just fumbled under pressure or just had bad luck. So, Harsh, despite all the odds, you did finish P3. That is gonna keep your championship lead still alive. Just walk us through your race, Harsh. How was it today?
so as you said, Chips, all around the place, that does sound very right. So coming into Vegas, there was negative practice, and I honestly mean that. I mean, I kept saying that to Shooter, but he wouldn't believe me. Now he would, I'm sure. But yeah, so literally no practice for Vegas because the track is really not it. But yeah, even after that, I had an incident in the first few laps with Ramen, and then the safety car comes in lap 5, so I go on hards and then I go on softs. But then the last safety car was unexpected, and Pratham actually told me that I'll miss an opportunity to box for new softs. Clearly, I lacked the pace to overtake Shooter on the same tires, but maybe if I had those fresher softs, I could have done something. But yeah, Shooter was clearly pace apart today. And yeah, but Chips, as I said, I didn't prepare much for the race because I was not really aiming for a win anyway. I only needed P3 to secure the championship, and I've done exactly that. So honestly, I'm not disappointed. It was a good race for me.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say. You have, despite being all over the place, you still finished P3, and that's a fantastic result to achieve. On a bad day, not a bad day, on an off day to get a P3 is really, really good, Harsh. I must say, if you just keep it consistent and clean across Abu Dhabi and just Abu Dhabi
No, I
maybe, I
think
think
he
that's.
has won the championship.
Have
I
you?
have
Like,
Chips
because
that,
He's
yeah,
done
so
it.
the
Shooter
point
is not
gap is
driving.
37, right? And this race gives Shooter the lead of 10 points. So that makes the
Yeah,
gap
so
27, and Shooter isn't racing in Abu Dhabi, so it makes it impossible for
However,
him.
Harsh, it's there's two more races to go. Anything could happen at.
yeah, you could always get
If I get a
point
point
cut off.
deduction, that would be a different case, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's why we
it's
will
not.
only give you that press
Yeah.
conference in Abu Dhabi just for semantics.
Yeah, we shall go for it on at the race you actually achieve it. So yeah, let's
for sure.
wait
No,
for that.
but props
But yeah,
to Shooter and Wicket and Ramen as well. I mean, Ramen had incredible pace today. Unfortunate what happened with me in the him in the last few corners. But yeah, great pace to Ramen as well. And Shikan, by the way, I don't know what happened. He just rage quit nowhere in the middle of the race. But yeah, gutted for him. I think he had an incident with Wicket.
Harsh, I just wanna ask you: just was Shrikant holding back and staying behind you just to not take
I
points away
was
from you?
I was holding back Shrikant, yes.
Because
He did request me or like had a discussion with me to let him go, take a chance at Ramen. But we decided that I only needed P3 to secure it, so I told Shrikant that try staying back if I'm not able to overtake Ramen, it's a 3-4. But it was a team game today, and that's what I told him.
this has to be one of the most selfless acts I've seen. Shrikant just was the perfect teammate to you today.
It was just like a yeah, it was just like a
really good teammate
mutual.
today.
It was just like a mutual breakup. They both agreed that Shrikant didn't deserve it.
That was, but I
No,
must
but
say,
jokes aside, he drove a brilliant race. I mean, I think that's easily hands down one of the best races I've seen
That's still
Shrikant
better
do.
than any race I've seen Saipu Saluri do ever in league racing. So yeah.
but I must say, Ferrari's team game today was absolutely on point. Harsh, you and Shrikant was working really well, and it just, despite all odds,
Yeah, I
it was.
mean, I lacked clear pace today. He was faster than me. I mean,
The thing
thanks
is,
to him
if
for
you would have been
staying
in
behind.
the position of Shrikant at the restart, it would have also been a bit of a tough ask for you to stay ahead of Wicket Weekend. You may have been overtaken and may have finished P4 or P5 as a result. So
Exactly.
Yeah, and kind of
So-
Shrikant doesn't have to do it as well because they've already won the constructors.
Shrikant has nothing to really fight. I think, does he have a champion? He's still fighting a P4, right?
No,
P4.
if anything, Shrikant could have gone into business
So
for himself
Wicket
because they've already won
and Shrikant
constructors.
are in a championship fight for P3, and Shrikant desperately wanted to stay in front of Wicket, and when we missed our opportunity to pit for new soft, and Wicket did, yeah, we kind of knew that our race is kind of done for P2. But yeah, we were fighting for P3 and P4, and I think Shrikant just tried to defend against Wicket, and knowing Vegas and its tight corners probably didn't end well for him. That's the reason.
Yeah, I think you can have a look at the broadcast. I got a good view of what happened to him. I think he and Wicket just made contact into turn 3, is it? I can't remember the turn numbers, but yeah, it happened right behind you. So, had you swapped
Yeah.
positions, you may have been in that place. So, it's really,
Possibly.
really.
Shrikant did take one for the team today. I appreciate it. I'll let him know
Yes.
that.
Yes, I think we'll let him know as well. He's in the chat, so Shrikant saying he messed up on his own. No problem, Shrikant. Just we all have a very big looming question regarding the way you retired from the race. We'll come back to you in a bit with that. But for now, well done, really well done, Harsh. P3 is cementing it.
Chaps. Thank you, VFX and Redstone, the comms.
Yes, well done. VFX, Redstone, anything you'd like to ask him? Anything else?
Nothing. I think it's been a. I genuinely thought Hush put on a wrong setup, but he clarified that.
At the last so in the safety car, I mean in the lobby restart, I felt like I was slower than the other guys in the straight, so I just decreased my wings by 2-2, and yeah, I think that costed me because I had no practice whatsoever, and then a new setup after that. Yeah, I think it was bound to happen what was happening. But I'm still happy with P3.
But honestly, kudos to both Shooter and Harsh. I think it's been a wholesome title fight this
Thank you.
all season long, so it's great to see that. And looking forward to racing these boys in D1. I'm pretty sure they'll give us all a run for our money.
You already know it.
Yeah.
Certainly. Yeah, so well done, Harsh. Any specifics, anything you want to ask him?
Not really. I think all the questions have been
We asked him quite a few questions today. So, yeah, Harsh, really well done. This is consistency. You played it smart. You didn't need to battle, you didn't need to risk it, and you didn't. That's really smart playing from you. Well done. And congrats on the P3. We do now move on to Shooter.
Yeah, hey Chips, hey everyone.
Shooter, you have had an amazing race. Absolutely amazing. A stonking performance by you. Walk us through your races. How was it today? You were cream of the crop. You were doing really well today. How was it?
Honestly, it was like one of the moments that you know that you're faster than the whole like whoever is there in front of you. And yeah, so that it played in the part when I was like after the safety car when we pitted and I was behind Vintage. So there I was taking okay, I'll take it slow, but then I saw that Harsh is front. Then I have to risk it because it's anyways gone. It's for the win. And so yeah, that two overtakes on Vintage and Mank was very crucial. And I don't know what happened to Ramen. He was driving phenomenally, but I think he missed his braking point and yeah, it happened that. So yeah, but it was a good fight. Means actually I thought I'll stay behind Ramen so that he can pull me, and we were trying to make a gap, both of us. I thought so because looking at the delta time, I was like, okay, Harsh is just there on the DRS. So we were trying to make a gap, and because if he was out of DRS, Shrikant would have maybe because if he was out of DRS, Shrikant would have gone for the move. But yeah, kudos to Harsh for getting P3 after no practice. That means thank God he didn't do any practice. Yeah. So yeah, overall it was a good race for me, and yeah, no mistakes. That's what I'll say.
Yes, that is crucial. Although I mean it's a bit of a somber moment when I do ask you this, you are definitely not going to be racing next week at Abu Dhabi.
No.
What may.
Come what may. Actually, I got invited to Suraj's place Sunday. I heard you are also going there.
Yes, I think
mean,
we
if
will.
you invite you on Saturday, just race in his place. Like let's just be honest, he has nothing to race for anyway. So.
Okay.
I think if that's the case, Harsh, you can expect us to invite you to a very special press conference next time around in Abu Dhabi.
Is that what you guys do for championship leaders?
That's certainly what IRL does. So.
But yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yes, it is going to be
You
quite
guys
good.
would know.
I have held quite a few press conferences. I've not been part of too many of them. That's unfortunate for me, but yeah. Nonetheless, shooter. Anything could happen. You could suddenly find a PS5 and a racing wheel, and you could
Sid
start
Venkatesh.
racing next Friday.
I hope
Possibilities are
so.
endless.
All he can do is hope to run into Sid Venkatesh because that man carries PlayStation with him everywhere he goes. It's the
Yeah, and
only.
also
Or shooter,
I
if you need to keep the battle alive, just let me know. I could.
Hey yo! 4K on stream!
no, Abu is a good track for both of us. We both have equal pace, so anything can happen if I race.
Let's find
Yeah.
out. Anything's
Yeah,
possible.
shooter. Definitely, shooter would have a good race at Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Shooter will race next week.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
No, and also for today, I'll really like to thank Wicked Vicky, because he knew that he has the pace because of the new tires, but he also knew that it can be my last race, so I think that's why he didn't put up a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught that on stream, and it was fairly
It's
obvious.
very weird to
what
see him
happened.
break, but yeah, that's respect between all of you. I think D2 has been very, very respectful this season. Everybody's been really, really good. Spandan.
Pandan is the wild
Spandan
card.
is the driver of all time. Let's just
We
leave it
need
at
a
that.
driver like Pandan in every division.
I mean, you need safety cars after all.
Exactly, otherwise it'll be boring.
Yeah. Despite all that, shooter, I think you had a pretty controlled race. You picked your battles very sensibly. You didn't battle anybody, but you didn't have to.
This season I'll remember a lot, because I started on a high note, then my equipment started acting up. I was showing Harsh actually knows about this, that in the middle of the straight it starts braking automatically, but somehow I fixed it and I was back. But yeah, incidents were there, and I didn't race two of the races, including the next one which is coming, and Jeddah. And still
Well,
being
actually,
still being
we had
37.
both of us had uphills and downhills throughout the season.
Yeah, still being 37 points behind. I didn't let him go easy.
Yeah.
For sure, he had me
That's,
tense.
that's what you love to see. Yeah. And shooter, if this is your last race till Baku, then well done. Let's see, anything could happen. We're still leaving it up to debate. But for now, well done, very well done, shooter. You've won possibly one of the only races that IRL will have around Vegas. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully.
No, boy.
Please.
And he's giving me a run for my most poles in a season. So I really have to pick it up.
Wait,
now.
he got it, right? He already got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
9.
Nah, we had 8, I think, going into this race
Now,
each.
so VFix has 9, right?
We fix. It's just matched. If I get a pole
Yeah,
in Baku,
and
then
Shooter has 9 after this race, so it's already matched. So
yeah.
VFX, you gotta watch out for Baku, man. You might
I
have to
mean,
race
I
in
don't.
D2.
I mean, I'm just like mentally preparing myself just for finishing tomorrow's race because. Oh my
No,
God.
I thought you were gonna say records are meant to be broken, but okay.
I mean, I'm just waiting to
everyone
break
says
Jesus'
that.
record right now. But every time he just somehow finds a way to win a race. That is the record that I care about. I'm a terrible qualifier, guys. I don't even know how I have the 9.
Hey, I'm still here. Please.
I am still here.
I'm still
Only
here.
Redstone cannot agree. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
Guy, oh, come
I do.
on,
What is
come on.
qualifying?
Oh, alright. Spain retires at 6 minutes, still gets pole.
Oh yeah, right. All that happened, correct. Oh. Yeah. And there I am. Yeah.
Good stuff, shooter. Very, very. I mean, can't wait to race you boys in D1. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well done, shooter. Really, really, really well done. Come what may, it's been a brilliant season for both of you. I don't know if we're gonna have the both of you in another party chat anytime soon. So I just want to say thank you for all that you've given us this season. It's been it's been an immense pleasure to commentate on all these races, and really, really loved it. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you,
Thank
Chips.
you, Chips, for being there constantly for all the races.
Yup, that's
Yeah, you can GPay chips 1,000 each. So he can go to Much Burgers in Las Vegas.
Triple tacos.
Triple tacos, much burgers.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
it's my favorite venue to visit. But
Ah.
nonetheless, thank you to all the drivers who finished the race and also those who didn't finish. That was really,
How
really
many
entertaining.
drivers finished the race?
7.
Seven.
Eight?
Seven.
Seven?
Everyone got
Because
points.
Oxidize was on AI.
Oxidaz
of
was an AI and
17?
Shrikant will probably move up to 8th despite not finishing because Oxidaz is not going to be classified. So
Oh,
8
okay.
finishers as such shown on the points table and 7 who actually finished. Vintage was the last finisher. So I think we can name them all. It's Shooter, Wicked, Vicky, Harsh. It's going to be
Jin?
Jin,
Yeah.
another vintage player, and 2 more. Come on.
Mayank and
Mayank,
No,
right,
Mang
Let's
retired.
go.
Mike retired.
Mike
Mayank retired?
Yeah, you retired.
Domitor or no
Domitor.
I don't know,
Domitor.
man. Everyone retired.
Domitor, yes.
Domitor was there.
Domitor was there, and we're missing one person. But I think that's okay. That's it's fine. We've named
Yeah, that's
6 out of
Vegas
7.
for you.
And that's what happens in Vegas. Should just stay in Vegas once and for all. Just so
Oh yeah, D1 is gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
yes, sincerely hoping so.
VSV.
Sector 1, you
I
guys,
think this will-
you guys should fight for sure.
This will finally
I recommend
give,
fighting in Sector 1.
This will finally give a PSI the reason to release AIL.
Yeah.
We've all been waiting for the past few,
Oh,
maybe
are
year and a
we-
half or something.
No,
And
Might we see an
a few of us
Alpine
are waiting
tomorrow,
to go eat or do other things. Maybe.
Oh, all right.
I
Chips?
genuinely thought we saw
Might
it.
we see a Alpine W tomorrow?
Oh yes, I would love to break my that points without a podium streak tomorrow. That would be the perfect venue to do that. That would
Yeah,
be
for
amazing.
sure.
But yeah, let's see. One of you be on comms. That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll try
Okay.
for sure.
I'll go, guys, because there are guests over.
Yeah, I'll also
Okay.
just wind up the stream now. So thank you, Shooter and Harsh, once again. Very well done. Thank you to all the drivers. Thank you to you, Wilfix, and you, Redstone. Thank you for being there despite the almost hour and a half delay that we've had extra on top of the scheduled end time. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to all the spectators. Thank you to all those who left a comment. And stay tuned for tomorrow's D1 race. Until then, thank you. Take care, good night. And what happens in Vegas should stay in Vegas. Bye-bye.
Specifically this terrible last drive.
Thank you.
Oh my god.